What's going on, everybody? It's Gilberto from Credit Guys, the show where we talk all things business, credit, and finance related. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about the number one thing that you need to do in order to have the absolute best credit score in 2024. So these are going to be my top tips on how to basically start off the new year on the best foot possible financially. That way you can achieve all of your goals in health, in business, in life. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. If you're somebody who's prepping for the new year, you're making a big list of goals and you're ready to smash them all, right? Then you need to make sure that you have a plan. Now, first and foremost, if you are somebody who is suffering from bad credit, then you already know, I don't have to tell you, about how hard it is to feel like you're getting ahead financially, right? You apply for credit cards, you apply for mortgages, you apply for auto loans, and it seems that nothing is getting approved. Your credit's not very good, your interest rates are super high, and you feel like you're in a hole that just keeps getting bigger and bigger. So these are just going to be some of my top tips and tricks to basically help you climb out of that situation, improve your credit, improve your financial situation, and then hopefully ultimately achieve all of your goals that you would like to do. So first and foremost is basically write down your goals, right? Have a list, make down a detailed list of exactly all the financial goals that you want to have in 2024. Right? Whether it be a 30-day goal, a 60-day goal, a 90-day goal, or, for the year completely, and break it down into smaller bits and pieces that you know that you can hold yourself accountable for every day on a daily basis. So it might be saving 10% of your check every time you get paid, or maybe it's limiting yourself on how many times you're going to go out to eat and spend, right? Just simple things like that cause a big impact over the course of the long run. So first and foremost, you have to write down what your financial goals are, so that way you can have a picture and you can frame your mindset to say, okay, this is the direction I'm sailing in, and this is how I'm going to get there. There's a really good quote that says, "No wind is favorable if the sailor does not know which way he is going." And so basically make sure you have your goals written down, and that way you know you can make steps to basically achieving them. The next thing to do is, if you are not already monitoring your credit, then you absolutely must check out Smart Credit. So Smart Credit is basically a credit monitoring service that shows you all three of your credit scores from all three of the major credit bureaus: Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. And this is going to be super, super important, especially if you're somebody who usually relies on those free credit monitoring apps like Credit Sesame, Credit Karma, CreditWise. All of those are never going to paint the best picture or the most accurate or complete picture of what exactly is on your credit file. And so the link for that will be below. Be sure to check it out and make sure you sign up. It'll give you a complete breakdown of exactly what is going on with your credit report, and that way you can start the new year off on the best foot forward, right? If you're dealing with things like collections, late payments, student loans, charge-offs, hard inquiries, open accounts, wrong addresses, wrong birthdays, whatever it is, it's going to show you on that Smart Credit monitoring service, and it's going to give you a complete breakdown of exactly what's going on with your credit report. That way you can fight off any inaccuracies, and you can, again, create a path to where you want to be in the coming year. The next thing would be to look at where you are financially already, right? Are you somebody who wants to start a business, or maybe is looking to grow your existing business? Well, in that case, do you already have business credit established? Meaning, do you already have business credit cards? Do you already have a business checking account? Do you already have an EIN number or an LLC? All of these things are also going to be super, super important if you're looking to level up in the coming year. So my next piece of advice would be to make sure that you create your LLC, make sure you create your EIN, and the first thing that you would do is apply for a business credit card. Now, applying for this business credit card is going to be super helpful because it'll allow you to start creating a business credit score. And with that business credit score, you can start applying for Net 30 accounts, which are vendor accounts, which basically will help you to establish a business credit. The next thing is basically make sure you pay everything on time this year. So if you're somebody who usually, if you felt a pinch or a squeeze where one month you're saying, you know what, I'm not going to pay this bill or that bill, or this one's more important than the other. This coming year, make it a deliberate effort to pay everything on time. I cannot tell you how many people we deal with on a daily basis that are suffering from late payments just because they think that it's not going to be as important as another thing that they need to pay. Just one late payment can drop your score anywhere from 50 to 150 points. So this coming year, make a deliberate effort to make sure that you pay everything on time, even if it's just the minimum. And you know what? If you think that you are going to miss that payment and you've tried everything already, the next thing I would do is to call up their customer service number and see what kind of extension or see what they can do on your behalf, so that way it doesn't report to the credit bureaus that you have a late payment. This is super, super important. So those would be my 3 main tips going into the new year. If you're trying to start off the new year on the right foot, if you want to grow financially, if you want to grow, spiritually, mentally, then you have to get your financial life in order so you can feel like you can breathe, and it allows you to make better decisions in the future moving forward. So those are my 3 tips. If you found this video helpful, please be sure to like and subscribe. Follow us for more content. Until next time, I'm Gilberto from Credit Guys.